What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another glorious episode. I am Roggle. Remember Roggle. That's what I will go by. Nothing by what this degenerate that is accompanied with me on this podcast of one and only Sig. And that's what we'll leave it at, is Sig. I am Roggle. This is Sig. Hello, nice to meet you. Glad you made it to our first episode.
It's Mr. Sigalicious.
Today we're going to be talking about how to drive a car and some other things.
What the fuck are you smoking?
Okay,
that's
maybe
not
not.
what we agreed to. We agreed to piss each other off.
Apparently, that's what we've been compared to. A few people that listen to the podcast compared us to a very argumentative couple on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't understand it. We don't argue. We debate.
You don't understand TikTok, or you don't understand the video?
Well, I mean, there's times where I don't understand TikTok of how I ended up on the algorithm that I have at certain times. But no, sometimes I don't understand what people are talking about. We don't argue, do we? Shut up. Nobody asked you. I think for the most part, what we're going to talk about today, would it be a pet peeve or preference I don't know how to really explain it.
We tried looking at these some questions up, and we fucking can't figure out how to Google this shit. We tried.
No, it's like I can look it up directly what I'm talking about, but I don't know what it's categorized as.
Yeah. So what he's talking about is like these are very controversial questions, or these are questions that have controversial sides, would be the best way to put it. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be like, what goes first, milk or cereal? How do you get ready for the day and put your shoes on? What was the other one? Fucking forgot.
Peanut butter jelly.
Yeah, peanut butter jelly. What do you do with the knife? Cold or room temp beverages, and the toothbrush and toothpaste scenario. There's a few of them, and of course, if we think of more, we'll definitely add it. Otherwise, we have hypothetical questions to bounce off of, because that's what Google gave me.
Because I guess I look at it as like pet peeves, I guess, in a way, or just like the way shit should be done. Like, we'll just start off. I mean, the basic one of the biggest debates. It's all over the place. It's okay. There's that one. I was gonna say cereal, but
okay.
Toilet paper. Let's start with toilet paper. Okay, let's get the shittiest one out of the way.
Toilet jokes. That's so refreshing.
Are you an over/under guy when it comes to the toilet paper?
Oh, on toilet paper. I'm so glad you specified whether or not it was toilet paper or not. So with toilet paper.
What over/under are you talking about?
Look, I've watched a TikTok video where a group of women, grown adult women, did not know how a men's penis and balls were. That they thought the balls were on top and the penis was underneath. I saw the same shit. I saw it. Now, and the problem is that led down a rabbit hole. So when you say over and under, I have some thoughts.
Like I just said earlier, the algorithm of TikTok is very, very hard to determine. You can try and set it how you want, but it does not happen. If you happen to gaze at the wrong TikTok for too long, or you happen to set your phone down and TikTok is still on the same one, just looping, oh, you're fucked.
I get a lot of Reddit posts because that's why it froze up on several times.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, toilet paper. There's only one right way. Over.
Exactly.
Over.
I feel like we're gonna...
unlike your household, we never had that argument. It was always over. End of story. And
our argument was we were arguing which one was right when we were talking about the same thing, though. We were arguing about the same thing, but it was like, who's going to argue who's right when we're arguing about the same thing? Like, somebody has to win. Was our whole thing, but like we were winning on the same thing.
But it's not possible for us.
She wasn't going to give it up, and I wasn't going to give it up. So I was like, I'm going to keep fighting this but I don't know how I'm fighting it, so it's kind of whatever.
No, we haven't done that. I know my daughter. Yeah, we have 2 bathrooms, and my daughter replaced the toilet paper. I don't know, back in November time frame, and it was under. I had to go use the restroom because my bathroom was occupied, and I just remember shouting like, "Who replaced the toilet paper?" My daughter's like, "I did. I did a good job." You replaced it, but it goes over, not under. Why? Because we're not crazy people. It goes over, not under. Okay, and she hasn't done it since. I think I freaked her out with just how monotone I was with her. Like, I can't be mad at you because you replaced the toilet paper, but you did it wrong.
So I'm assuming you have the normal standard style where you have the locking one where you can't just.
In one bathroom, yes.
Okay, we have the hooks, which is the dumbest thing because it can be taken off and set wherever.
That's my kid's bathroom.
In normal households, typically it's right next to the bathtub, unless you're one of those bougie types who have your own little closet that you can go and shit in a piece.
One, I don't understand that. I don't get it. I don't like them. I hate it. But then again,
you can do your own thing.
I can do
without taking up without taking up the entire bathroom. So they set it to the side so you can do that without taking up the entire bathroom if somebody needs to do whatever. So if I got to take a shit bathroom and everybody else can just do their thing while she's got to get ready or whatever for the next 4 hours.
In the bathroom with you when you're shitting.
Nobody. That's what I'm saying. It's like if
then
you
why
have
does it need to be in a closet?
I don't know. I don't have one. So
why are you defending this point?
I'm not. I'm just trying to think. I'm being logical about this. But anyways,
you're fucking army. You ain't logical.
If you're the normal ones that have. Right, I lost my fucking train of thought. Of the toilet right next to the bathtub, shower, whatever. Okay. In ours, we have the combo, the bathtub shower combo. Okay, and we have these stupid hooks that the toilet paper goes on, or we have the toilet paper holder that has its own little hook on it that you can put it there. But some people choose to take the toilet paper off of that and then set it somewhere that doesn't make sense, like on the side of the bathtub, when that somebody's going to kick the fucking thing into the bathtub when the shower's turned on, so therefore you're stuck with a wet fucking roll of toilet paper, and you got to throw the fucker away because you're not going to reuse it. And I'm not a psycho. I don't use waterlogged, wrinkled up, rehydrated toilet paper after it dries out because it's like wipe your ass with cardboard. Doesn't work. Not doing it. Okay, so if that shit gets wet, it's going to the fucking trash. Thanks a lot. We just wasted however much they cost. I don't know, but I can't stand it. I'm about to put the shit on lockdown. I'm about to put a fucking log chain, put it to wherever it needs to go so they can't take it off prison style. You're stuck with it. It's not moving. But no, that's what I deal with.
You take your own toilet paper when you're in prison, by the way.
Never been, so I don't know.
Mine's going off of documentaries.
You very well could. I don't know. But that's the chaos I have in my household right now of where do you set it? You set it back where it needs to go? Or do you set it somewhere where it's going to get waterlogged and ruined?
Now, to be fair on that part, like in our bathroom, my wife's in my bathroom, of course, you have the shower, a walk-in shower, and then across from that you have our sink, then the toilet, and the towel rack's right in front of the toilet. But there's been times where like my wife will have used a rag or whatever, and she'll lean it over the edge and just barely touches the toilet paper, and it soaks half the toilet paper, like on one side, and it's just all the way through. But I don't catch it in time until like I'm midwife. I'm like, ooh, why is that wet? That's not supposed to be wet. And I have to literally think, did I just shit myself? And I look over the toilet and I was like, it's wet. Awesome.
Great. Cool awesome. Feeling for me because I can't go anywhere.
It's just one of those where I'm like, and I'll sit there and be like, do I just take a shower at this point?
I mean, you do.
I mean, it's already wet now. Like, I know it's only 2 p.m., but it might as well at this point. But it's just, yeah. That's the closest
that can lead into another one. Sitting or standing when you wipe. This is another psychopath thing.
Well, no, because it's a double. There's a double one because there's not only do you sit or wipe, not only do you sit or stand, it's do you wipe front to back or back to front. That's the bigger question that I often see asked.
Who the fuck goes back to front? Because I want to know who's scooping. You're not scooping anything. It's fucking front to back. That's it. Get the conversation now. You're not bulldozing your own asshole, cleaning it out. It doesn't work that way. There's no scoop and toss. It doesn't work that way. You're not wiping your ass right across your balls to do any of this. It doesn't work that way. Next question. We're done with this one. I know where to go with this shit.
No, this was one I saw on not only like a podcast, but all over TikTok last year. And it was running rampant where people, like, it was that same two questions. Do you sit or stand? And do you wipe front to back, back to front? And the over amount of people who said they wiped back to front, not just women, men. I always went to the comments. I was like, I gotta read these. Yeah. The amount of people who said, oh yeah, back to front. Because that makes sense. If you're sitting down, you reach in between your legs and you do back to front. You can't do front to back if you're sitting down. And all I could think of was, one, ew. Because now you're pulling everything towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're sitting, that leaves your whole forearm to your fingertips just exposed. And that means you're going to have dingleberries fall off and you're just going to have literally shit on your arm. And when you bring it out, you're now going to fling this shit in the air. So I thought about the logistical of this. I've taken two comments where I was like, this makes no sense. Like, why would you do this?
No, why? Yeah, why would you? No.
So, but that's the bigger question. It's front to back, back to front. Sitting and standing is not as controversial. It's more of the wiping method. And a lot of girls are like, oh, like the women make sense of it when like, oh, we wipe front to back because if we wipe back to front, we can get stuff in our our crotch, in our cooch, whatever. And guys are like, oh yeah, I wipe front, I wipe back to front. What about your balls? Do they get dirty? No, I wash my balls. After you poop?
Like that's not a.
Do you have a bidet that just goes?
I mean, at that point, you're not wiping, and that will. I mean, I'll give kudos to France or whoever came with the fucking bidet because it's amazing. I don't know why we don't have them here or Japan here. Oh, we do, but they're not like a common thing. They're not as common.
They're still faux pas
as they are over there. Like it makes perfect sense.
So hygienic.
Like, I mean, I've seen
it's weird as fuck at first. I will say that because I've been on several of them.
It's very weird. But I will not buy the ones that are the makeshift ones because no, there's no turbojet ever invented when bidets were created. Nothing says, "Oh, here, let's give you an enema and blow your eyeballs out." No, it's a gentle. It's supposed to be a wash.
I'm ready for
not a cleanse. Yeah, it's not a cleanse. It's a wash. You're not supposed to go in, clean your soul out, and walk out feeling like you were just baptized and you washed every demon out of your body. That's not what they're for.
I've been baptized. That is not how I would describe my baptism. A drowning of sorts, sure.
Yes. But it's like I would go cool. Yeah, the whole back to front, front to back, and just to be clear, it's front to back, and just to be a little more graphic, balls to back. You're balls going that direction. That's how it's going. I say back because there are some guys who got long ass cracks. Some guys have the long cracks. Some guys have short cracks, which it's whatever.
Some have no cracks. Some have all the cracks.
So, it's just that thing. But yes,
fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
And back to front, just no. But sitting or standing, where does that one? Because I don't understand standing. at all. It makes absolutely no sense to me. It's fucking weird. I didn't know it was a thing.
So I'm gonna be the controversial one here. I understand. No, I understand the standing one. Your cheeks are touching regardless, but I understand the standing one because when you stand up in a squat position, your butt cheeks are more. I want to say perched, but that's not the right word. More parted than if you're sitting down, unless you sit down, you grab your butt cheeks and you lift them up to get like maximum separation on the toilet seat. You can't tell me you haven't done that.
I've never sat down and grabbed both my ass cheeks and pulled them apart so I can get maximum separation like I'm ready to drop Hiroshima out of my asshole. I've never had that one. Now, I've had to adjust because, like, I got some movement, something's going to happen. We're going to have to bear down on this one. It's coming out no matter what.
No, there's definitely been times like after working out, like mostly overseas, because the toilet's a little bit smaller. But I remember working out and just being like drenched head to toe and try to sit down, and all I could feel is like me sinking into the toilet, like my butt cheeks, and then I'd be like, oh, okay. So I grab my hip and I like pull the cheeks out a little bit. I'm like, oh, there we go.
Okay, that I know I'm
separated. I could do it.
It's just like
it was like a constant movement because I could just feel my butt cheeks go whoop inwards. I'm like, oh.
Things are pinching, nothing's moving.
Trying to poop, and I can't do it.
So that makes sense. So I never just walked up to it like, okay, let's grab this one. This one spread down. Never done that one. It's not that way.
No, it's like you're already sitting, and you're just like, oh, let me just little adjustment.
Let me adjust. Okay, that I understand. Okay, now
you standing up and going, pull left like cheek, pull right cheek, and spread. And sit down.
An asshole flop. So no, but the standing to me makes absolutely no sense because then you have like this awkward like bending and reaching weird shit. And
you're just in a squat position and you can reach back if you have flexibility and you can wipe.
Oh, you think so? But I didn't know this was a thing until I was in basic training.
What?
In 2000 and the fuck did I join?
Let's not dare ourselves. Let's not do this. We're not going down this rabbit hole. Eons ago. Anyways,
we're in the fucking latrine, and this dude is hollering shit. He's standing up and looking over the door, talking to us. I knew he was shitting before, but he's talking to us. And you kind of see his head, like he's here like Kilroy, and you kind of see his head kind of shift one way, and then it shifts the other way. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm wiping my ass. I'm like, the fuck do you mean you're wiping your ass? You're standing up? Like, that's not a thing. Like, sit down. You're going to hurt yourself. Sit down. He's like, no, I stand up. Like, you're fucking weird. For one, like, how does this even happen? Like, how do you do this? He's standing straight up and just leaning. Like, why? Sit down.
No,
you'll be fine.
No, you can't lean. You have to squat.
No, it's a lean.
You have to squat.
It's very easy to lean. You get better separation because you have leverage. One cheek is holding, other one is going with your body spreading. It's that simple. There's a lean. And I'm not saying like Dale Earnhardt banking on a turn lean, like you're not 90 degrees. It's like you just got to do a little bit of a lean. Not that hard. I'm not talking anything crazy. It's very simple. But I'm starting to kind of believe that you're a stander. Are you a fucking stander? You stand, don't you?
I'm a situational person.
You're a situational. As hairy as you are, you might be a Yeti. I have no idea if you're pulling peanut butter out of a shag carpet right now. I don't know what's going on down there.
All I gotta say is I'm not that hairy. I've been on a cruise ship where there was a hairy man contest, and I looked like I waxed compared to the top 5 people.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't want to hear it. You want to know how I remember that? Because my wife has always said, you're hairy. I went on a cruise ship with her. I go, look at that dude. And he was covered. The only white skin he had was right here on his neck. Everything else was beard, hair, chest hair, body hair, arm hair, butt hair. Like, he wore a Speedo. He was that confident. He wore a Speedo. Oh. And that dude was a fucking woolly mammoth.
That guy lost a bet. He had to have.
He was strutting his shit. I will never get that seared image.
There's
There are very few things in my head that are burned. That elephantitis of somebody's balls and
oh
basic.
my gosh. Oh yeah, no, that's a tough one. Yes.
No,
Yeah,
it was a
that's
tough one. We had to convince him to go see a doctor after having it for 7 years. And he's telling us, and we're all like, brother, you need to go get that checked. No, my girlfriend likes it. She says she really enjoys it. It's like, dude, your testicle is the size, I shit you not, of a red delicious apple.
Who the fuck enjoys that? How do you walk? How do you put pants on?
Well, you could tell it was there when he had pants on.
I would fucking hope so. If
The
you're
drill
rocking
sergeant called him out for it.
I can only imagine what that conversation was like. Come here, ball boy. Let's have a conversation. What the fuck's wrong with? Oh my gosh.
No, because remember, don't ask, don't tell. Wasn't
Yeah.
involved yet, and it was more of a, "Are you just happy to see me, Airman? What's going on? What's in your pants?"
My balls.
I have an enlarged testicle. No,
It was
this dude
just
had
one?
fucking elephant. Yeah, it was just one.
Oh my
His left
gosh.
one. Again, there are certain things in my mind that are seared forever. And
Wow.
this dude was tall enough he could plop him on the counter at basic, and he's like, "Look how big this is." And we're like, "What? Don't touch me with that thing. Don't touch
How do
me.
you
It's
keep it?
contagious."
How do you keep
It's
it in his
not.
PT shorts? How do you run? Like,
He
there's no
didn't, he
way.
didn't have a very fast time.
I would hope not. You're being weighed down by a 5-ton ball. I would hope he's not. I hope he's fucking skipping or striding in some way. That'd be tough. Oh my gosh, trying to run in that. And in PT shorts that had like fabric, I mean, barely, I mean, not even 6 inches across. There's no way that ball's staying in there. You know that thing is dragging across? He had to have a chafing scar across his fucking leg from where that thing caught fire.
I don't remember him running. I do believe most of us though had like athletic shorts underneath that we were allowed to go buy from the BX or the PX. Yeah, but they had to be black and they were not comfortable.
Oh, we never got the luxury of that stuff. We got whatever we were given.
We had to go buy it with our own money.
No, we couldn't buy stuff like that. We weren't allowed.
We were Air Force. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's true. Very true. You had your own personal assistant run and get you stuff that you needed.
No, that was sexist. Can't do that.
So it was. So I don't know what to. So
Anyway, back on the subject.
our long debates of shitting, which we tend to keep a long debate on those for time to time. But moving on. The next big one was milk and cereal. Which
There's
comes
one right
first?
answer.
There is only one right answer.
I'm gonna let you answer.
Which goes first, the milk or the cereal? And by God, if you say anything outside of cereal goes first and then the milk, you're fucking wrong. The
Nope,
cereal goes first.
No, I agree with you.
Okay, I was about to say.
However, my wife does milk than cereal.
Why? How? No, it doesn't go that way. And does she drink the milk?
No, she reuses it.
What do you mean by reusing? Like pours it back in the container?
Oh God, no! Like she gets another bowl of cereal,
Okay.
and depending upon the cereal, she may or may not drink it. Same with like me. I either will drink the milk if it's flavored, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, amazing milk.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles, no. Fruit
No.
Loops, no.
Oh, fuck
Love the cereal, but I don't like the
But
milk.
that is the only time when is acceptable to have milk before cereal if it's another bowl.
But that's not
then
initiating the breakfast routine.
Exactly. But also I have to add more milk to it because there's a certain
Level?
cold factor or temperature that I want the milk to be at, and warm is not one of them because typically
Warm dairy products? What?
the flavor of the milk changes to me by the temperature of it. And
How slow are you eating cereal that your milk
I'm not
gets that
saying
warm?
I'm not saying it's like fucking room temperature. I'm saying it's not as cold as it is when I started. So if it's colder when it starts, it's better. I enjoy it more. So I would like to put a little more in to make it a little bit colder.
Okay,
That's why I do that.
How do you pour your milk in? Like, do you have a quantity level, or do you just kind of like splash it and you're done. Whatever
that goes per cereal. I'm not the one that I won't. No, I just don't put a little bit in. No, it's
I don't put much in because I don't like soggy cereal and not a big fan of milk to begin with.
And it will depend on the cereal, but mine is pretty much until the cereal starts to rise. That's when I stop. And at that point, you have, in my opinion, the best ratio between milk and cereal because it's about the same thing. And it starts to rise enough to where it becomes buoyant. But then sometimes I have too much milk and I'm like, fuck, now I need more cereal. But it's not a bad thing. I enjoy cereal. Cereal is very good.
It depends on cereal.
It depends. And yes, I don't like all cereals. There's some that I grew up on that I will not ever touch again. One being bran flakes. I would never fucking touch a bran flake ever in my life again. Corn flakes. I will not eat cereal. That cereal, I will put it on stuff as far as frying.
No, now hold on. Corn flakes or frosted flakes?
Corn flakes or corn flakes. Frosted flakes or frosted flakes.
They're both
two different things.
Corn. They're both made out of corn cereal. They're both.
But they're way different.
No, one just has sugar coating on it.
Exactly, that's way different. How are you? You of all people would know the difference between that, between the sugar coated shit and not.
Are you gonna let me finish my sentence on this one?
I don't know where you're going with this shit.
Well, answer my question. Regular corn flakes or frosted flakes?
Do I like frosted flakes or corn flakes?
Yeah, which one?
Well, frosted flakes I like better. I'm not a fan of frosted flakes either, though. But I would pick that over corn flakes.
Oh, you don't actively pick out frosted flakes?
Fuck no.
Okay.
No, just like I don't pick
frosted flakes
with my spoon.
No, I mean like milk or anything else on it.
Where the fuck are you going with this? Because milk is the only acceptable answer. I don't know what fucking jungle juice you're dropping on top of your frosted flakes, you fucking weirdo. Let's hear this. Say orange juice, and we're ending the fucking podcast. Say orange juice. Say it, you bitch. Say orange juice. If you say water, we're never doing a fucking podcast. It will end right here. If you say water anywhere near cereal, we're done. We will end it right now.
Okay, so one, cool your fucking anal jets for a second, okay? You and your Barbie doll top, chill out. Here's the thing.
The fucking Barbie doll top.
You're Roggy, the Barbie doll.
Shut up and go on with your story.
I don't like corn flakes either. I don't care for frosted flakes. However, I will eat frosted flakes under one condition. With honey on it. With honey on it.
Just honey?
Well, no, it has like milk. It's like regular like cereal milk, but then I drizzle honey on it. Same with Honey Nut Cheerios.
You put more honey on Honey Nut Cheerios?
Yeah, they're not very honey.
E?
That didn't sound right when I said honey E. So that's why I just stuck with honey. And it wouldn't sound like I belonged in the army.
You know you do.
I don't. I prefer my comfy chairs.
You just weren't drunk enough when you went to MEPS. That's how you made it.
I wasn't 21 yet. You're absolutely right. I was 17 when I went.
No, that was your fault.
Yeah, it was. No, because like I got a lot of shit for that. I think both with my wife and with my family. Every time somebody sees me like that's a wrong motion.
You think, all right, well, I'm sure
just drizzle on honey on my frosted flakes or Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios, though, I also put like I'll pinch some sugar because it's a very bland. I don't think Honey Nut Cheerios is very flavorful or sweet, so I put more honey, more sugar on it.
Going off of your
diabetic.
I mean, I believe that. Going off of your eating habits, I do believe. I honestly have a hard time believing that you buy Honey Nut Cheerios over Frosted Flakes.
All the time. I have kids. My kids absolutely love Honey Nut Cheerios. If I have my ways, it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Trix, but only if it's a fruit-shaped Trix, not this round spherical bullshit Trix.
That's how it should be. No, it should be the round fucking original Trix. I'm tired of
the original Trix were fruit shaped.
No,
Trix.
they were not. They were fucking round. They were like cakes. They were fucking round balls.
No,
they were
that's new. That is new.
No, it's not. That's how they were. Nope. Bullshit.
They've always been fruit shaped.
No,
they've always been shaped like them. No.
Nope. When I grew up, they were round. They were round fucking balls.
Your mama bought you some off-brand shit.
No, it was fucking round.
No, because they just brought round in the last 10 years, and that was the big thing. Was everyone's like, they got rid of the cereal that was shaped like fruits. What happened to Trix? Is this a Mandela effect? Yeah.
No, that's how it used to be. It used to be fucking round.
No.
Yes, it used to be round. Yes, it used to be round. Yeah, it used to be round, just like the fucking Kicks or whatever fucking other round Reese's Puffs, everything. It all used to be round. Because I got pissed when they changed it to fucking fruit flavored or shaped shit. I hated it.
The cereal originally used fruit-shaped puffed pieces in 1991.
No.
Fruit-shaped puffed pieces.
It was before that. They were fucking round.
They avoided to be similar to that of Berry Berry Kicks, which is why they used the fruit-shaped pieces.
No, fucking lies. It was originally round.
That's also from Wiki, so I don't know if I trust that one. But
yeah, see, you fucking...
I didn't see the title of
shit.
it. Using Google.
Nope, it used to be round. I'm telling you right now. I'm watching a 1980s commercial right now. It was fucking round.
Trix cereal was introduced in 1954. It was the first fruit-flavored cereal on the market. It came in a round assortment of raspberry red, orange, and lemony yellow. They don't taste like that. That's a bullshit lie.
Round.
No, they just say puffy, fruity cereal.
They said round. You even said it. You said round. Yes, you did. They were originally round. And then they became the bullshit fruit-shaped color.
They've always been fruit-shaped.
Nope, they have not. They were puffed.
I have a Mandela effect your ass on this one.
All right, so give me your top 3 cereal right now.
That's not fair. It changes week to week.
Nope. Top 3 cereal.
Fruity Pebbles.
Which one? Oh, that's Fruity Pebbles. No, because that's one of the Cocoa Pebbles. Never mind.
No, you're not gonna find chocolate anywhere on my list. I don't do chocolate.
Okay.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And what are they called? I'm gonna sound so fucking old. This doesn't help my case tonight. Honey Bunches of Oats, vanilla with the clusters. That specific one.
Fucking bougie bitch.
No, frosted. Sorry, they're frosted vanilla. That's what they were. They were frosted vanilla.
Yeah, of course, they have to be frosted. To feed your fucking diabetic side.
They were so good. I bought I only found them last year, and I bought every time I went to the grocery store, which is like once a week, I'd buy them, and my wife would end up eating them too. So I had to buy double. But they were so damn good. I don't think they make them anymore. I can't find them anywhere. And if I hate my life, Captain Crunchy, but it has to be the very berry mix.
Okay, so my all-time favorite cereal is the Captain Crunch peanut butter.
Oh, those
I absolutely love. Those are my favorites. Then and again, Reese's Puffs. I fucking love. I have a peanut butter addiction.
Better?
Between Captain Crunch and Reese's Puffs? Oh, Captain Crunch, hands down. And then I'd say my third is probably not Captain Crunch, Apple Jacks.
That's an old one.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those I like that one, but that's not one I ever I ever think of. Oh, I should get.
My kids don't like it.
I haven't had that in 10 plus years.
My kids
I
don't
don't
like
think
it.
anybody in the house would eat it but me. So
Now I am very close on Lucky Charms. Is like one that's right there with it. So that's almost my third, but that's close because the marshmallows. So good.
no, okay. So here's the thing: Lucky Charms used to be on my top three, easily. Used to be. Here's the problem: is whatever happened in the last like 5 to 8 years, where they just started throwing marshmallows and everything, marshmallows and Fruity Pebbles, marshmallows and Cocoa Puffs, marshmallows and Tricks, marshmallows and cinnamon. Like it fucking killed it for me. I was like, I don't like this anymore. This is overdone. It's overplayed out. I don't like it. But yeah,
Yeah, and the marshmallows they get smaller as well. They used to be bigger. Yep, they got smaller and they were not as good. Now Halloween time,
fewer too.
True. Halloween time, I do enjoy the Count Chocula and
I
the
haven't had those in a long time.
blueberry. I didn't know there was a werewolf
Yeah,
one. I don't remember it.
Ghost, Frankenstein, Dracula, wolf. Is it Pink Dude Frankenstein? Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah. He's for the Frankenberries.
And there's
I think there's 5.
I don't know. I feel like there's a green one, but I feel like that's.
You got pink. You got Frankenberries, which is pink
blue,
one.
White,
Count
brown.
Chocula. The blueberry, which is blue. The werewolf, which is I can't remember what flavor he would be. And is there a 5th one? Or is there 4?
No. So there's Chocula, Frankenberry, Fruit Brute, and Blueberry. Those are your 4.
Fruit Brute, is that the werewolf?
Yeah, that's the werewolf.
Okay. Now Frankenberry is one
I always has the Halloween one too.
Yeah, that's recent though. Like those 4 are the original old ones from back in the day. But like, I will stick with.
But they have a Monster Mash cereal.
Yes, that's new though. That's new.
But hold on. It has the original because it says celebrating the 50-year Monster cereal brand, and there's 5 of them on there, and it's a mummy.
I mean, there was the money one.
No, everything I'm finding is there's Dracula, Frankenstein, werewolf, ghost. But on the Monster Bash specifically,
it shows the mummy.
There's the mummy one. And then somebody said, "What are the 5 Halloween cereals?" And it says the line was introduced in 1971. It has included 5 brands, all featuring the classic movies: Dracula, Frankenstein, Ghost, and Werewolf. Yummy Mummy. So there used to be a Yummy Mummy.
Okay.
But this is like before you or I would have ever been born. Yeah, it got discontinued before 82.
Okay.
So I have a picture for. Oh no. Okay, Wikipedia, you suck ass. It got brought back in 1988, discontinued 92. This is the fruity yummy mummy, so the mummy one. Came back in 88, discontinued 92, relaunch in 2013, got discontinued same year.
All right.
They competed with Lucky Charms.
Okay. Now, I know we started off talking about fucking like pet peeves and shit like that. I feel we're going like a cereal.
We talked about
fucking
toilet paper
right now.
down the shit hole. So.
Do you remember some of the old school cereals as we were growing up? The ones that like Ninja Turtle cereal that would last like maybe 30 seconds in your bowl.
Yeah.
And then it became a mush paste with marshmallows.
Based cereals, yeah.
So like Ninja Turtles,
we were never allowed them.
No. Do you remember the Super Mario one? It was a dual bag.
Yes,
it had disgusting. 2 bags. Until they were good, it was a dual bag.
Yes,
it was, and they would open separately, and you could do. I can't remember the other. It was Super Mario or something else. But looking at some of the old cereal, there's like ones that I never even heard of, and then ones that I completely forgot about, like the Berry Mix.
That was the only Kix one I liked.
That was the Kix one.
That's the one I keep trying to get my wife to let me buy. She said, "No way, we'll eat it. I'll eat it." No, you won't. You're probably right.
And one that I think they should bring back is the Rice Krispie Treats cereal.
Oh, like the little cluster balls. Oh,
Yes.
so good.
So that was one.
The waffle crisp.
Waffle crisps.
Oh,
yes.
that's good. We'll get back
French,
on subject. I promise everyone.
French toast crunch. Yes.
I thought that's still around.
It's in select areas from what I've read.
Okay. I was like, I know we have that at Hy-Vee because I've seen it, and my kids won't buy it or won't want it. So, yeah.
Cinnamon buns. They were in shape of cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
So that was another one, and then sprinkle spangles, which I wouldn't fucking touch because that's disgusting. They're like stars with sprinkles on them.
Remember the Millennials?
What were the Millennials? I don't remember that one.
Cheerios that came in 2000 for the Millennium.
Oh.
Because we're old.
No, I don't remember those.
Dino Pebbles, which was their first attempt of introducing marshmallow to the cereal.
Yeah, those flopped.
I remember my buddy having the Ninja Turtle cereal. It was not good.
No, it was not good. It was not good at all. Oh, Wheaties run at Dunkaballs.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Dunkaballs. They were puffed, a puff style Wheatie that had like basketball lines drawn on them.
No, we didn't do anything Wheatie based.
I never saw Reptar Crunch. That was an old one.
You don't remember Reptar Crunch?
I don't remember seeing it. I know what it is, but I never remember seeing it.
That was the one like we were. I think we got my mom to purchase it one time while my dad was on TDY. Well, we thought he was on TDY. After his retirement, we found he was deployed to the Middle East, and we didn't know it.
All right.
And intelligence. No.
Oh yeah.
You remember the Razzle Dazzle Rice Krispies?
Are those the red, white, and blue ones?
Colorful ones, not white, but I guess white.
Are they
red, green, blue?
Okay. Yeah. How are they? The pentagram cereal.
Yep.
It's another one. Oh, Cookie Crisp is still around. That's fucking great.
It doesn't taste the same though.
They're smaller.
Everything's smaller. Shrink gauge.
Frosted Cheerios, which need to come back if they're not around it now. Would be another one.
We buy Cheerios.
I haven't seen Frosted Cheerios. I don't remember Pop-Tarts having a cereal.
I think that's new.
I
feel like
90. They came out in 94.
Oh.
So I don't remember it. So I'm not fully sure on when that one was, but I know there's a lot of. I mean, there's a shit ton of discontinued ones, but
yeah,
man, it's
Oreos.
Those are still around.
They got discontinued and brought back. It's regional, because we don't have them here.
Oh, okay, yeah, we've got them up here. But I think the biggest one was like the video game ones were ones that I really remember.
Can't believe you don't remember Reptar Crunch. Bill and Ted's. Urkelos.
I remember Urkelos. I remember that whole fucking thing.
Spider-Man cereal.
That was gross. Spider-Man cereal was disgusting. Oh, it was Zelda. It was Super Mario and Zelda. That's what it was.
I just remember my friends had a Super Mario box of cereal that we would eat on the weekends after staying the night. It was it was not good. I remember having like a bowl and be like, "Oh, I guess I'll eat this."
Mr. T. You remember Mr. T cereal?
Yeah.
And is honeycomb still a cereal or not?
Yes, it's still a cereal.
Is it? Okay, because I haven't seen it in ever, so I don't know.
I think they just rebranded their mascot too. Now he's like 3D effect. Or not just, but like within the last 5 to 10 years. We'll do a whole ranking on like 90 cereal. But anyways, we'll get back to it. This is all like breakfast, space, lunch, whatever. But we're still in the kitchen, so peanut butter and jelly. So when you make a PB&J sandwich, you use one knife, and not talking like use one knife and clean it off. I mean like use one knife for peanut butter, and then stick in the jelly, or do you do jelly first, peanut butter first? What do you do with the knife? If any of that makes sense, because I'm very lost in my own head now.
When I make them, I will do jelly first on one side because it's easier to clean off on the other side of the bread because it's wetter. And then I'll clean up the other side and I'll go peanut butter and smear it on.
You put it on two different sides of the bread, or do you smear peanut butter on the?
No, you can't. You cannot put it on fucking jelly.
I would fucking beg to differ. I know people.
No, I don't doubt it. And don't come at us with that fucking goober dog shit because that stuff's disgusting. The shit that goes
so
in one.
Good growing up.
That was not good. That was disgusting. Oh my god, goobers was nasty.
That was my favorite thing growing up.
Oh my gosh, it was so gross. No, I go jelly first because it's easier to clean off on the other side of bread, and then I go peanut butter because peanut butter is fucking sticky and harder to clean off. So I'll go jelly first, clean it off on the other side, and then go peanut butter on another fucking piece of bread.
No, I don't agree with that one at all. I agree with like the two pieces of bread. No, and this one has actually caused like a legitimate fight within my family when I was growing up. And by growing up, I mean like I was probably 16, 17 years old, and my oldest brother, who's 8 years older than me, was coming home to visit and got pissed off about this. I do peanut butter than jelly because it's peanut butter and jelly sandwich. There's an order of operations already put in place. Peanut butter, jelly. Fucking crazy ass dude. Anyways, no, I do peanut butter. I don't have a problem with peanut butter sticking to my knife, so I don't know what type of brand you're using, but wipe it on one piece of bread, and then I scrape the knife off into the peanut butter, so it definitely cleans it. Then I stick it right into the jelly and spread the jelly on the slice.
There's still peanut butter on your fucking knife.
So, what do you use the jelly for? And I position this question to my brother too. What are we using the jelly for? Now I can tell you, my household, jelly got used for nothing but PB&Js. Now I use the jelly for peanut butter and jellies, s'mores for my kids, or just marshmallows or Rice Krispie treats. I use it for making sauces now. I use it for like barbecue sauce or even a marinade. I use peanut butter for a lot of stuff now.
But growing up, you weren't making
that. I use peanut butter still for a lot of stuff. I was also a lot healthier back then, so I would just eat peanut butter, or I would have like peanut butter toast, or I would have like, because I got big into cooking when I was like 10. I would make peanut sauces by using peanut butter. So I used peanut butter growing up. Everybody else in my family, no, is specifically for eating or PB&J. I knew I was bougie from the get-go. But that seems to be the biggest issue where people are like, because I see it all over. I've seen it all over social media before where it's like, you can't use the same spoon. What do you use your jelly for?
Now, I have changed that. I mean, from a knife to a spoon. Oh. I have changed that as well.
No.
The backside of a spoon is easier to use than a knife. Now trying to scoop it out, yeah, it's easier.
Not effective. What? But do you use jelly, like legit jelly, or do you use jam?
I'll use whichever.
You don't have a preference?
No, not really. If somebody makes, I would prefer homemade over store-bought. So, I mean, hands down.
I agree with you. But when we do homemade, I can't do grape.
No, it's strawberry, raspberries.
Yeah, it's always strawberry for me. I cannot do homemade grape. I don't like the flavor of it.
No.
Store-bought, always grape.
Yeah, that's all I ever had growing up.
Strawberry artificial tastes so bad. I don't like the flavor of it.
Yeah.
Grape artificial, well, it tastes like everything like grape.
Yeah.
So
I would take homemade strawberry, raspberry. And that's where I draw the line is strawberry raspberry. That's it. I don't want orange marmalade fucking
Well,
shit
that's not
drove
jam
across the
anymore.
street.
That's marmalade.
I don't want any of that shit. It's just like I don't want that on anything, toast, peanut butter jelly, whatever. It's strawberry or raspberry, and then store bought grape. That's it. That's all I ever buy. Like, no, I want strawberry. Well, you better ask somebody to make it for you because I'm not buying it. And luckily, there's a family member that will make it. So no, that's where it goes there. So now, are you crunchy peanut butter or creamy peanut butter?
I don't care either one, but predominantly we use creamy.
Okay.
I don't have an issue with crunchy.
I don't like crunchy.
Again, my dad always had crunchy. My mom always had creamy, so I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Now, creamy makes more sense. Crunchy is good to like nowadays if I make like a peanut sauce for a dish or even in like barbecue sauce, if I need like a thickener, I normally will add a small scoop of peanut butter. But if I need to be really thick barbecue sauce, I will do crunchy because when you blend it up, then the peanuts just disintegrate, and then when it gets strained, it's still thick, and I can leave all the remnants behind. But PB&J sandwich, we use creamy here, but I don't care either way.
Now, what brand of peanut butter do you use?
I don't care.
So you're not Jif, Skippy, or there's also the Reese's one.
Whatever on sale. Not Reese's. Reese's doesn't taste the same, but
okay.
But if Reese's is on sale, I will do Reese's. Just bear through it.
I like Jif. I've always had Jif. That's one I always stick with. I can't stand Skippy. I don't think it tastes good. But that's what some people tend to buy.
I buy typically we'll do like Hy-Vee brand, or that Smart brand.
Okay.
We don't do Hy-Vee brand so much as the last 3 jugs or 3 bottles, whatever, of peanut butter. We bought it separated within a week. Like
oil in it?
Yeah. It, not just oil in it. We're talking like jar of peanut butter, oil, peanut butter. And it's a massive amount. So typically we do that Smart, which is their cheaper brand. Or who does honey roasted, the orange one? I think that's Jiffy. That may be Skippy. I don't know. Don't forget about Peter Pan, by the way. There's that Peter
Fuck Peter Pan. Fuck that. No, it's I don't even know. Do they still make Peter Pan?
Yeah, I've seen that Hy-Vee.
Okay. No, the orange one is or yellow. That's Jif.
It's orange. Yeah.
Orange. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's Jif.
Okay, that's currently what we have in the house.
No,
it was on sale.
I'll be honest. I forgot about Peter Pan. I didn't like it either.
I did too until
I forgot about that. Was one.
But that's one I grew up on in my household. Like my mom and dad bought Peter Pan.
I have to go to the store now and see if they even have Peter Pan. I need to know now because I completely forgot about it.
If they don't have Peter Pan there, I will trade you Peter Pan or peanut butter for some Twizzler gummies.
Making prison deals. Peanut butter and fucking gummy Twizzlers. I got you. Okay.
May have to throw the Oreos in there too.
I need to know if fucking Oreos. Oh, the actual cereal. Yeah. The cereal.
Oreos, yeah.
So I need to know if they have Peter Pan here.
But while we're still in the kitchen area of these questions. Well, I guess first, do you drink soda?
No, I drink pop. Don't even fucking get me started on that shit. It's pop.
It's soda pop? Soda. It's a technical name? Therefore, soda comes first.
I don't want to hear your technicality bullshit. Same with your peanut butter and jelly shit. It's pop. It's pop. You go anywhere else, it's fucking Coke and everything else.
Coke in the South.
Nah, that's fucking pop. It's pop.
Anyways, pop? Do you drink soda?
No, I drink pop.
Okay, so you drink soda.
No, I drink pop. I drink pop. I don't drink.
Do you prefer your sodas chilled from the fridge, or do you do room temp? Same with fast food. Do you get ice in your cup basically, or not?
Yeah, so I will do out of the fridge, depending on what it is. If it's a 2 liter, regardless if it's in the fridge or not, I like to put that on ice. If it's a can or a bottle, It has to be cold. I cannot drink warm or room temperature pop because I don't know why. It seems like it fizzes more when you drink it, and it's like drinking the fucking foam. It drives me nuts. I can't stand it. When I go to a fast food, probably like McDonald's or whatever, I get ice, but I'm not a psycho and fill it 95% full with ice and then put a little bit of drink in it like they do when they give it to you. But if I have my choice, I'm not weird either to just put like a couple in there, but it's like 25% ice and the rest of it's drink. No. I don't fill that bitch up. It drives me nuts.
I don't prefer cold drinks. I blame being over in Europe so much, but I don't prefer cold drinks like soda drinks. Like if it's OJ, milk, juice, like stuff that's supposed to be refrigerated. Yeah, if it was on the shelf, no. I use it how it's bought. Yeah. But I'm also the one like I can't do ice. It like you can see my drinks with ice, but if you watch how I drink, my lip gets tucked in and it protects my teeth because my teeth are so fucking sensitive to ice. It hurts. So I don't do ice at all. And I'm that asshole that's
maybe it's all the candy you eat that might do that.
It's been that way before I even started indulging in candy. But no, like I'm the one that's like I go to the fast food and I will request no ice. And if it's McDonald's, they're like, of course, their cup, and they fill it up to soda about 75%. Like, oh well, you didn't order ice. I know. Fill that bitch all the way up. I paid for the cup. Fill it up.
We got another weirdo.
But if I can control it, like if I go to a gas station, where of course this is kind of where it's different. I will put, if it's Sonic style ice, so the very, very tiny cubes, I have no problem with because they tend to float to the top and all the liquid will still be cool. I don't have to interact with their ice with my straw and they don't come up. So I'm very particular about my situations.
Where are you getting all this crushed ice from? You're sucking it from the bottom up.
McDonald's here has shitty ice. Other than that, I don't like ice in my drinks. I don't like cold drinks unless it was sold that way. My European friends will understand.
No, I get it. I understand. It's the same thing with beer. Like beer is supposed to be drank at room temperature, and I can't do that.
I can't do American beers warm if I drink them. That does have to be cold, because that's how the American beers were curated.
Yes. Now there are, I mean, even German beers here that are not true.
They're not
good.
True German unless they come from Germany.
That's what I'm saying. Is like they're not good room temperature either.
They're also not as strong as German beers here. They're like 5 to 10% here. Over there, they're like 30, 40.
You'll find out. I am going to Germany later this year, too. So
get ready to get smashed.
We're going to Oktoberfest as well. So
Effervescence. Be your best friend.
We'll do it. We'll do a podcast from me in Germany.
I'm not subjecting myself to that.
No.
I'm not subjecting myself to that. No.
I've been drinking for a long time. This is the podcast. Thank you. Okay, bye.
All right, so we got two last. I guess we'll do 3 pet peeves. We'll do one quick one because I think this is a dad thing.
Oh boy,
the lights on in your house.
Doing fun. Yeah.
Hold on. Do you allow the room to have lights on if no one has been in it in the last 5 minutes? And you have children, like I do.
I'm sorry, but the light could be on for 3 hours. I wouldn't know because I don't go up like upstairs. Their bedrooms are upstairs. They can come downstairs and I won't notice it because there's a hallway light that they, for some odd reason, it has to stay on when you're going upstairs. During the day, you can see going up it. Yeah. I grew up to where I'm gonna go into fucking stroke. Growing up, you left the room, you turned the light off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
going to bed. You turn the lights off really quick, and then you ran because there was something coming behind you to get you as you're going to room as you're shutting the lights off. No matter what, you always thought it. Not the only one, I guarantee. Some of us in this podcast right now, there's a fucking something behind you chasing you, especially if you're down in the basement and you're turning lights off. You got 64 stairs to climb as you turn that light off.
You take a flashlight with you when you go downstairs to turn the lights off in the basement.
I wasn't allowed to do any of that. It's like, no, you take your ass downstairs, turn the light off that you left on. Give me something. Give me a lighter. No. Go turn the fucking light off and come upstairs. Okay.
The lighter would be so much worse because it's such a small globe of light that the moment you see a shadow, you're fucked.
It ain't gonna matter because as fast as I run up the damn stairs, it ain't gonna stay lit anyways. So you sure
my Zippo would.
Trying to get up the whole fucking stairs. No, there's something chasing you. And even then, you're jumping up the stairs because I had gaps between the stairs. Somebody's going to grab me. So I was like, I got to hop and get up quick. I'm tactical. I got to zigzag the whole way up the stairs. I got somebody chasing me. No, exactly. Somebody trying to grab my feet. Like I'm going back and forth trying to get up these stairs. But back to your original question after my traumatizing childhood.
Not traumatizing at all.
The lights being left on drive me nuts. I have gotten to the point to where I started to care less, but it does catch me at times. I go and I see lights on. I see a light on. I see a closet light on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, turn these off. Please turn them off. There's no point in having it on. When you leave the room, turn it off.
I am the only one in my household that does that, where I'm like, nope, lights need to be off. And if I had my way, and normally I do, all lights of the house are turned off. And like, even if we're watching TV in the living room, or we're like having dinner in the living room, because that's where our dining table is at, or dining room, whatever's at, the TV's not on. The lamp may be on, but we're talking about like minimum light. The overhead light's not on.
Yeah.
I have my like minimum light. And now that springtime is getting ready to come and summer follows that, we just have our curtains and blinds open and natural light. But the lights are not on in my house unless they need to be on. Like this room, the only reason why my light is turned on is because I need proper lighting for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, you can't see half my fucking face, no matter how white I am. So I look like a goddamn shadow of a ghost. But no, I'm the one that's like, my kids are, 5 and 3. And I'm the one that's like, you need to turn the lights off. Okay. They run out. Go, turn your light off. I can't like, it's that and like chewing your food with your mouth open. I don't like that. That bugs me. That's not like necessarily a pet peeve. That's more of a trigger for an illness or whatever you want to call it. I may be autistic. Who knows? It sets me off very easily.
And I'm the same way too. And that's the same thing with talking with your mouth full. And that's more or less, I think, of it was ingrained in you when you were growing up. You don't talk with your mouth full. And you close your mouth and you chew, and it's more or less you're building somebody to go out into the world and have normal etiquette when eating, and you don't want somebody. Oh my gosh!
With their goddamn mouth shut.
No, and it does. It drives me nuts, and we do constantly have to remind the kids of like, hey, close your mouth and you chew. The smacking, drives me nuts.
I have to remind everybody. My kids, my wife. That's been a legitimate, like, I don't want to say like battle, but that's been one's like chew with your mouth closed. It's not a big chew with your mouth closed. And now that we have kids, I can do a lot more strategic of we don't chew with our mouth open because that's disgusting. Nobody wants to hear you eat. Nobody wants to see your food. That's not proper. That's not nice. Nobody needs to see what you are digesting. At all. Keep your mouth closed. If you have to chew with your mouth open, you have too much food in your mouth, and now it's a choking hazard. Chew with your mouth closed.
Oh, we do have times where there's like, and then gum's another thing. If you're gonna chomp on gum, I don't want to hear you smack on your gum because then at that point I feel like I'm chewing it with you. and I can almost taste it the way you're smacking on it because it must be really good. So I have to be able to enjoy it as well. I think my niece was here and she was. I was like, "Oh, is that gum good?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "It must be because I'm tasting it with you because I mean you're smacking so hard. I feel like I'm enjoying it too."
That's an old saying too. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it must be. Sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be. I mean, well, you're smacking on it.
But that's the funniest damn part though. Like, as I can give my kids a gumball, like a nerd size or nerd filled gumball, you know, like that big.
Mm-hmm.
I can give my kids that, and they don't chomp. I can give them ramen noodles and chicken nuggets like they had tonight. I'm in the goddamn kitchen prepping my own dinner. Who's chewing with their mouth open?
Now I'm not gonna lie. I've had moments where I'm by myself, and I've been so damn hungry and like cereal.
No.
I've caught myself like, oh shit, I can hear myself chew. Like I'm smacking this hard on it, and I get mad at myself, like, shut your mouth. Like, oh shit, okay. Like correcting myself. Like, oh my god, I'm sorry. Like, oh fuck, like why?
Who did I redirect this anger to?
Yeah, and I'm breathing hard and everything. I'm like, no. Oh my god, like calm down. Like it's just
I think I've been that way since basic.
Oh,
just scarfing everything down.
No, I mean, there's times where I'll go like the entire day without eating, and I'll get home and like there's nobody around, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so hungry, and I catch myself like just chomping and everything else. Like, oh fuck, calm down.
Eating.
You're not gonna die. Yeah.
And it dawns on you, like, who's eating so loudly? Oh, that's me. Fucking asshole.
But it's only like cereal. You know, the cereal's a main culprit because it's crunchy as fuck and wet at the same time. So you're crunching and smacking, trying to make sure that you don't have milk running down your chin and dripping off of it because you're trying to eat it so fast. But I've taught myself, I'm like, oh my god, like calm down. You're not gonna die. You have food right in front of you. You'll be okay. Breathe.
That's so funny for the pure fact, like I don't do that because I have like either call it childhood training, call it grooming, whatever. I've got to the point like I think it's an auditory response. Like it's a trigger. There are certain things that just set me off, and again, there's a reason why I say there's a lot of mental issues with me, and I haven't been diagnosed for all of them, but it's just one of those like I will never do it, and I know like I've been called out before by like my mother-in-law. I was like, it's not that big of a deal. I was like, no, it's disgusting, and we're not gonna do that in this house. We don't chew with our mouth. What would you do if your dad said that to you? I shut my goddamn mouth and I ate because it made logical sense as an 8-year-old or a 5-year-old. Oh yeah, this is disgusting. But I can look across from the table for my brother who's just like, oh, we are having the same meals and it looks disgusting in your mouth. I want it. But that's like that's one of those like it's more of an auditorial response for me of this is just instantly it's a trigger. It's not like a oh let me suppress it. It's I hear it and I instantly just pissed off. Full on just switch flipped of I fucking hate this. I don't care who it is. And and I resorted to even just like of course my kids in kindergarten, I was like, how do you feel when you sit across from someone they chew with their mouth open? Oh, it's nasty. Oh, it is. Interesting. It's almost like I've been teaching that for the past 5 years. Chew with your damn mouth closed.
They're tough. It's a tough one.
No, it's not. Don't chew with your fucking mouth open. I'll tell you like I was told and like I tell everyone else, if you have to chew with your mouth open, you got too much goddamn food in your mouth.
I think a good one is because you do DoorDash or Uber Eats, whichever DoorDash, right?
DoorDash, yeah.
So you're constantly driving. What are your pet peeves when it comes to driving?
Fucking everything. Anybody who's on the road's my pet peeve. I fucking hate everybody on the goddamn road. Because here in Kansas, this is probably my biggest pet peeve, or one of them. In Kansas, we have the right to turn right on red.
That's a common
So
law anywhere.
no, there's some places it's not allowed.
Without a sign, it should be everywhere.
I think there's a couple states, but outside the U.S., it's not common either. But anyways, this is not common, and I will sit behind a fucking car in the right goddamn lane with no traffic, and they will just sit there, and I will honk my horn, and you get one honk. At that point, you will see me do this motion, telling you like move. If you still don't move, then you see this motion. And then it's horn, just full horn, like fuck you, move. I am so belligerent mean with that because it pisses me off. And then the fact that you also have like people who don't know how to use a roundabout, and I will give it this: American roundabouts are shit. They're not big enough, and no one knows how to use them. And the amount of people who I will see, they'll be like, "Oh, this is my spot. Let me put my turn blinker on." No. Roundabouts, your blinker comes to the next circle or to the next exit. So you turn on one exit before. Means you're turning right. You also don't fucking wait and slowly enter into the roundabout. That's the whole point of a roundabout, is to prevent slow of traffic. You just get in, get out. But the amount of people, especially here in Manhattan, I will see just sit at a roundabout, and they will sit there, and they'll be like, can I go? Maybe, no, yeah.
It's not for a timid driver. They're not made for timid drivers at all.
It's not for anybody who has a very slow reaction under 3 seconds. Sorry, over 3 seconds. Your reaction time is over that. You need to get the fuck off the road. And this is going to be very controversial because I see both sides of it. If you cannot maintain the speed limit, proper speed limit, and you cannot maintain the flow of traffic, the laws of the road, and the procedural laws of the road, you don't need to be driving. I don't give a shit how old you are. If I'm stuck behind Granny going 20 and a 50, maybe it's time to hang up the car keys. But if Granny can book it at 50, keep driving.
Well, she can book it at 50, but it depends on when she's changing lanes. If she's like, "Oh, going this way," no, I'm on your bumper. Hold on.
Yeah.
Back it up.
But I have a lot though, but that's more like, again, that there's a lot of things that lean towards a certain spectrum that I often get told you might be on because you have all these issues. But it's just one of those, like, I have so many when it comes to driving, and door dashing has done nothing but amplify that. And it's more than just like drivers. If we're talking about like delivery in general, have fucking house numbers on your goddamn house. Have a fucking porch light on, turned on, use it with your house number visible at your goddamn house. Be descriptive. The amount of times I will deliver food at night, because that's when I deliver most of the time because my wife works, to empty numbered houses and having to go,
maybe
it says it should be here. And I look around, the other 3 houses near it don't have their numbers on it, so I have to back up, look at their curb. Oh, they have no numbers there. Let me find their mailbox. Where the fuck's your mailbox? Oh, it's on your house? Great.
Yes, we don't have a mailbox on our house, and I hate that because I grew up with one, but we have the community fucking thing that I have to go to walk down to get. I don't like it, but yes, they don't have that.
I
have the fucking boxes.
I have so many. It's just to the point of like it pisses me off when I drive, and it annoys my wife too. Like, especially when we're going on road trips. Passenger seat is the navigator, and the amount of times I'll be like, "Oh yeah, just let me know, when my turn comes up." Okay. Hey, your turn's at 100 feet. What?
Yeah, no, that's we tried that. That doesn't work. Thankfully, the cars that nowadays you can just hook your phone up to, and you have a little screen that you can have all that right there, so you don't have to worry about somebody
If you
else.
have a newer car.
Yes, and I get that. So
I have neither of those.
I luckily have that right now, and then if we do, we rent a car, and they normally have that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we dealt with that, and oh yes, we dealt with that, and we got into many arguments because somebody was wanted to be on Facebook and everything else instead of, oh hey, you were supposed to. Whoops.
No, that happened once like that, and then afterwards it was me being overly angry. Like no hitting or anything, definitely, but like just me being pissed off. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I won't do it again. And literally just we drive to Florida and she's like, okay, your exit's coming up and 2 exits. And then of course I'll be like, what's the exit number? That's the first question I always ask. I don't care how many exits come in. What's the exit number?
Yeah.
I'm better with numbers than say, oh, it's this next one. Because then, especially when you're like Florida, cutting through Missouri and Georgia and Kentucky and Tennessee and all that, like they just have really wonky off ramps that are not actually off ramps. So they still have a number. I'm just like, is this it? Nope. Okay. Oh, that was it. Okay.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I even though I do say we have the screen or like that makes it a lot easier. I will get in my head and be thinking about something and not even pay attention to it and pass it. Like it's there, I can see it, but I'll either be in a conversation or I will be thinking about something else and going and like, oh, completely fucking miss it. Like, oh
so
shit.
hyper focused on that. That's why I asked for the numbers because I'm so fucking hyper focused.
Because I was like, if I'm going somewhere on vacation, I'm in no hurry to get anywhere. I give 2 shits when we get there.
Yeah.
If I have somewhere to be at a certain time, I do pay attention a little bit more. I more plan it out, but yeah, there are times where I'll just completely just black it out and not even think about it. Yeah, I just zone on what I'm doing. Either listen to music or
how the fuck am I still alive?
Why am I in another state? Like what? We were just going down the street to get gas. Like what the fuck happened? So
happens all the time to me.
It will be if we're driving somewhere and I have no problem if I miss an exit or I know I'm not going to make it over to the exit. I'm not going to slam my brakes in the middle of the fucking interstate to make that exit. I was like, no, I'm going to go down. I about got in a wreck yesterday because some idiot wanted to come 2 lanes over and try to get in the exit lane. I'm like, no, you're not making it there, dickhead. So I went by him. He hit his brakes and made sure he cut over just in time to make that exit. I'm like, no, dude, just go to the next fucking one because it's not worth it. Like, I'll like, all right, I'm not going to make it. I'll go.
But most people don't understand is like, especially like travel routes, is if you miss, exit 80, you can take exit 81 or 79 and you're going to be navigated back onto the exact same path. It took you maybe 5 miles out of the way, but it navigates to the same path. But like the whole people being in the other lane cutting in, like that shit pisses me off. And like lights, when it's like a dual left lane or dual right lane, and somebody's like, oh, well, the closest left lane, the inner left lane is packed. So I'm going to go to the far left lane. I'm going to turn left, but I'm also going to need to turn right before the next light. So I'm going to turn left and then quickly jam in this line full. Like that pisses me off. And that happens so much here in town because there's a busy street. Well, there's 2 busy street intersections. And when you turn left on one of them, boom, there's it's a food alley of just restaurants. And so many people will take that right turn lane, but they'll get in the far left, zip over, and then try to race you to the right lane exit. And then you have people like me, if I am door dashing in my little 2010 Elantra, that I don't give a fuck if you hit me. I'm going to total this bitch out. I got insurance. I will be the one that like speeds up. I'm like, hit me. I'm going to speed limit. You're not allowed to do that. I've had many times where people will like honk at me or they'll follow me. Like I had somebody follow me Monday night and they followed me over to KFC and they're just like, you're driving like an asshole. You could have killed me. I had to turn. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Were you in the right lane? Oh, no, you weren't. You were trying to illegally merge into a clustered lane of which you did not have a right of way to. But feel free to call the cops. I'll wait. You're an asshole. Yeah. Thanks, Captain Obvious. I'm aware of that.
Yeah, and there's merging lanes are another thing. If you have like coming up to our house, you have 2 lanes that merge into one.
A zipper lane, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have zipper. Yes, zipper. People don't understand that zipper at all.
One.
Yes. And when I have,
that's everywhere though.
If I literally have half a car length or more on you, or a quarter length car, I'm ahead of you. That's my fucking lane. I'm coming into it. So you better back the fuck off, or we're gonna have some problems.
The ones that are probably the worst about that, and it doesn't matter if you're on like the primary lane that it merges into or the disappearing lane, but trucks.
Semis?
No.
Or just a truck. Okay.
Pickup trucks. Semis are not that bad, typically, at least in my area. But pickup trucks, the amount of people I will see that will just like get bumper to bumper, and they're like, "You ain't coming in. You can hit my truck." It's like, you don't want to, because it's a zipper lane, and from a legal standpoint, I remember a cop telling me this because I got in an accident. Well, I didn't get in an accident. My brother got in an accident while I was in the car, and he was trying to zip in, and it was his turn. And literally, when the cops came, they told him, "No, you're in the right. That guy has to pay with insurance because they had traffic cam to prove they were supposed to be alternating everything, and my brother's car was supposed to go first." And it's like, well, yeah, you're at fault. And I remember getting in trouble because I told my mom and dad. Shut up.
Oops. So, I mean, I think probably one of the last things when it comes to traffic is one thing that I deal with on a daily basis now being school is drop-off lanes. The drop-off. When you're dropping your kid off, it is time to tuck and roll, get the hell out of the car, and go to school.
Tommy and Sally don't need hugs and kisses after
I don't give two shits what your conversation you're having, what you're going to talk about for dinner tonight, or what your plans are afterwards. You're in a drop-off lane. You go to a certain point, the very beginning of where you're supposed to stop at. You have, and I give it to the teachers that are out there, like waving them on, like, come on, get up here, get up here. Yeah, come this way. Yeah, I get it. Come to where you're supposed to go. Stop, not where the kid wants to get out at, where you're supposed to go. Stop. Kids get out. It's almost like simultaneous. Like all doors should open. Kids get the fuck out. You move the fuck out the way. The next row comes up. Pretty simple.
I agree with that to one caveat, because like drop off, of course, sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's slow. Every time I've dropped my child off, and I don't drop her off a lot, most of the time it's my wife, because she goes to work and all that. But I will drop my child off, and there'll be nobody there. And there's this one fucking crossing guard. I will try to drop my daughter off in front of the school, and she just goes, "You need to go all the way down to the pickup zone. All the way down. No one's here. You gotta go all the way down. Ma'am, there's literally no one fucking here. Izzy, get out of the car. Doors are unlocked. Get out of the car. Sir, you need... Ma'am, I'm not fucking moving. You need to go all the way... Ma'am. Bye, Izzy. Have a good day." And she's so salty about it. But then, like, pickup pisses me off. That's what I do. Because there's this one fucking black SUV, Subaru. I know who you are. Black SUV Subaru. And they will, like, they don't park in front of the school as if they need, like, pick their kid up early. No. They park in the middle of the pickup lane as though, like, where kids would come out and just hop in the cars. She parks right there. And she doesn't pull all the way up next to the car. She doesn't pull all the way up to the pickup zone. No, she stops right there. And then people file in, and they either have to cut in front of her and attempt to parallel park at times, or they just sit behind her. But either way, she just sits there. And there's people honking her horn, and she doesn't move. She doesn't move until at least 4 to 5 cars are in that lane, and then she'll move up. And she just holds everything up. And that pisses me off, along with the same crossing guards. Like, you need to move your car closer. No, I need to see her wheels so where I can get out safely and not hit somebody's car. No, we gotta get maximum. I'm telling you, trust me, from a male's perspective, those 6 inches, not gonna matter. I promise you. You should know. Just saying.
No, I don't do pickup, like car pickup. I walk up and get her. I'll park.
Can't.
I'll park down the street and I'll walk up and get her. That's what we have. That's what we
You
have.
cannot park on the side of the street 4 blocks leading up to the school.
Oh, so no, we're able to do that. So ours is the clusterfuck of a pickup. It's like it's not even designed correctly at all. It needs to be redone, and I need to shoot the person who even came up with it because it's fucking horrible. So we can park, and I walk up and I avoid all that, and then I just fucking come back and gone. So I didn't deal with that pickup. I can't do it.
A circle, not a circle, but a very oblong oval, and it's the coming in lane is single, but then the going out is a double, so you can turn left or turn right. And the amount of people who will come into the school and then get into what's the left turn lane, they'll just sit there. Like, I need you to get your fucking ass to the curb so where I can turn left.
Yeah.
And like how narrow the streets are is the people who own the house across the street will sometimes park on the side of the street because they're allowed to. It's their house. But then you have all the cars filing into the school, and there is, I'm talking, barely enough room for my tiny little Sonata. Just squeeze on it. A bus will come through, and they will take up the whole aisle and make it so where everybody has to move.
I'm sure.
They can't get in. But
yeah.
I will say this, though. And we'll wrap this up because we're kind of on the travel subject still. What's your pet peeve on driving, though? Your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve.
We're on a rant.
Like my biggest one is probably left lane driving slow, or changing lanes and driving the same speed.
Get a ticket lane.
Yeah. I mean, you're in the left lane. That means you're fucking moving. You're the fuck out the way. You're trying to get somewhere, or you're trying to pass the idiot in front of you. Now, if you're gonna get in this next lane and drive the same fucking speed as the person next to you, you're an asshole, an idiot, and you deserve for your car to blow up as you're driving.
I will agree with that. The left lane is a speed lane, but here's the thing where I personally have an issue with it. Speed lane 5 to 10 over, not 40 to 50 over. We're not racing. We're not on the Indy 5000. No, it's fucking 5 to 10. Still safe speeding. But the amount of people who will I'm speeding in a 30. It's a 35. I'm going 35, 40 miles per hour. And somebody just goes zoom right up on my ass. And they'll just sit there and blare their horn. It's like, bro, you're going 80. You are not in my rear view. You're speeding like a demon. I'm now going to be the biggest fucking dick in your life.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm going to make you go 40, or I will slow down to 30 and match the car next to me and just go cruise.
Yep. I will do that, but if somebody does it to me, it pisses me off.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Don't do it to me. I can do it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
But the last...
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, that's what we teach our kids. The last thing, and this is probably this is going to start some shit. This is the last thing is, how do you get ready to leave? As in, put your shoes on, your socks on. Do you go sock, shoe, tie, tie? Crocs are not shoes. Fight me, anybody. Or do you do socks, shoe, sock, shoe, tie? Or sock, shoe, tie, sock, shoe, tie.
You fucking idiot. It's like, maybe he caught himself, was going to correct it. Nope. Shock, shoe. I am a socks, both socks, then shoes. You're a fucking weirdo psychopath if you go sock, shoe. I don't know where this even became a thing, but no. I put my socks on, and because I put them on in my bedroom. I have my fucking shoes in my bedroom. They're by the door, typically. Like, I walk around the house a little bit with my socks on. I have house sandals that I wear on the house, and then I will put my shoes on. You tell me you put fucking sock, shoe.
I have one better. All right, so one, you have to shut up and let me get this out. Shut your mouth. Don't make me bring Ken out and shut your Barbie doll mouth up.
Let me hear this fucking asinine fucking.
I don't wear socks in my house.
You're weird.
I don't wear socks in my house. I don't have slippers that I regularly wear. Now at wintertime, yes, I will have slippers because it's fucking cold. Mm-hmm. But no, I take my socks from my bedroom I go get my shoes from the door, or I sit by the door on the ottoman if I'm feeling like I'm really ready. I will currently is different because now I have shoelaces.
Did you just get past Velcro or what? What the fuck do you mean you have shoelaces? Good job, you learned it.
So I bought shoe ties probably like 2 years ago, and they're just like anchors basically. They can keep the shoes compressed in, and they work so much better than shoelaces. And they're just slip-ons. They make your shoe slip on. Anyways, so I would be sock, shoe, because I just slip them on. I'm already on that foot. I already had that foot up, done. I got some really nice Pumas this week. Not sponsored, but hey, if you want to sponsor me, Puma, let's go. I got some shoes and socks to rep you. Now it's sock, shoe, tie, sock, shoe, tie. Because it's an order of operation of getting all done on one side.
Fucking weirdo.
I told you I have mental issues.
Sucks.
And I have
Oh yeah. No, it sucks.
It has to be completed in the proper arrangement. I already have my foot up to put my sock on, so I might as well put my shoe on. I might as well tie it while it's up. And then I'll put my foot down, and then I'll lift my other foot up. I'll put my sock on, I'll put my shoe on, and then I'll tie it. I do not, and will not put my sock on, get my other sock on. Put my shoe on, no, that doesn't work for me. I don't like it. It doesn't compute. It fucks my whole system up.
Socks are a whole part of getting dressed for me. Like it's like the socks go on. No, it's fucking weird.
Underwear, pants, t-shirt, and then socks and shoes are very last. I will have my hoodie or my jacket on before I have my socks and shoes on.
You have major issues if you have a coat on before you even have fucking socks on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm broken now. No. A coat on before you have socks on?
Yeah. So I will, especially like right now, because I don't want to turn my heater on too high. I will rock a zip up hoodie. Or I'll put a hoodie on, or I'll put my jacket on. Because it's a comfy jacket. And I'll just lounge around with that. And I'm like, oh, gotta go get my kid. Sock, shoe, tie, sock, shoe, tie. I'm not correcting myself. I fucked it up. I don't care. You get the premise.
You're wrong. You're so wrong. You need to correct yourself in what you do with your life.
No, in my head, wrong. It's right.
I know. It's being right in your head. It's still wrong. You're still wrong. You're gonna put your sock and your shoe on tomorrow, and you're like, I'm doing this wrong. Whole fucking time you're doing it wrong.
Oh, it's the exact opposite. God, Roggle's such a fucking moron.
You're a fucking psychopath with your gigantic coat on, and then you have no fucking socks on, you weirdo.
Who said it's a giant coat?
You seem like the puffy type coat guy. Yeah, don't lie. That or a trench coat, you fucking weirdo.
Oh, I need a trench coat.
You probably do. That doesn't surprise me.
I want one. Like
calm down, Columbine.
I like how 2 different sites just came out. Mine went Matrix, you went to Shooter. Cool.
They're both related.
Are they?
Oh yeah, they just alike.
They were able to dodge in Matrix.
That's so fucked up.
Hey, you brought it in.
Okay, let's end it before we get canceled on that one because wow.
Anyways, let us know what your order of operations for those.
Shooting or dodging the bullet? Which one do you prefer?
Oh wait! We forgot one. We forgot one. It will save it. I promise. Probably not. We forgot one. I can't.
Whichever one it is, you're wrong.
Toothpaste. How do you set your toothbrush up? How do you do your toothbrush when you brush your teeth? Do you do toothbrush, get it wet, put toothpaste on, and then put it underwater again? Or is it just toothbrush, toothpaste, start washing? Or toothbrush, water, toothpaste, and start washing?
To be honest, I do all three. It's just whatever.
Oh, this is like one that I just saw get blown up on, I think it was Instagram and TikTok for 2 weeks. People getting all upset.
I'll do all three. There's times where I do not like just toothpaste and then start brushing. It feels weird, but I've done it and I get over it because I get mad at myself when I do it. Like a fucking idiot. Water. So I'll start it. I'll put water on, then start again. But typically it's toothpaste, water, brush. That's how I normally do it.
You don't get your toothbrush wet?
No.
You just raw dog that toothbrush in your mouth? It ain't
No.
getting wet. It's not getting wet.
Water.
No, it's not getting wet after you put toothpaste and then water. The water is going on the toothpaste. It is not penetrating the bristles of your brush, getting them moist and wet for your mouth.
It goes over and around and under. What do you?
It barely goes around. It barely goes around.
Do you sit there and look at the water as it goes over? You fucking weirdo. Do you sit there barefoot with your fucking coat and pants on, watching the toothpaste and the water and everything going around it?
No, it's typically just my underwear. I'm going.
You're sitting there, fucking skid marked whitey tidies because you stand and fucking wipe and watching the water go around and doesn't hit it. You have
I had the
major
cleanest butthole in the realm.
I don't know anything about your butthole right now.
It's sparkling. It shimmers and shines.
I don't know what D&D lore you're in right now.
I'm just telling. I may have ran a test on this whole toothbrush thing because it's water, paste, water. The bristles get wet and they're flexible, and you can put your pea size of toothpaste on it, and you just quickly run it out of water to just get a little bit of moisture added to the toothpaste so where it lathers properly inside your mouth.
How small is your toothbrush that a pea-size amount of toothpaste doesn't get your toothbrush wet?
It's a small head. Kind of like what's in your pants.
Regardless. I may be hung like a Tic Tac, but like the toothpaste, it'll still freshen your breath.
It really won't, because it can't reach in the mouth.
Coming to Kansas, we're going to figure this out right now.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Dysfunctional podcast episode. We got more, maybe.
We'll
See if you
see.
cancel us after that.
After this
Rongo made.
horse shit that you have. The joke that I made.
Yeah.
You said the people call my couldn't dodge it. It's me.
No, I did not say Columbine. You said Columbine. I just said the Matrix. At least
I said
they
the
could
same
dodge.
thing.
I said them. No. Semantics matter.
Make sure
Semantics
anybody,
matter.
YouTube or anywhere else gets it clear of what you're saying.
Semantics matter.
Yeah. Okay.
I said the Matrix could. I didn't say anything about Columbine. You made the innuendo reference. I did not. You took the implication. I did not.
You clarified it.
I said Matrix. And then I laughed. Because you laughed. This is your fault.
It. No.
It's all Ron's fault. Anyways, join us on the next episode as we don't get canceled again.
We'll see.
I'm pretty sure there's like 5 episodes we could, but hey, we'll see if we make it to 50. We'll try. Till then, everyone, take care. And here's wannabe Lizzo with her infamous catchphrase, Roggy, the ruggable Barbie doll.
The what? This is mine before it was hers. I'm older. It was mine. So until then, hey Lizzo, suck it. Bye, bitch.